Good evening, dear spectators. This evening, all together we're going to touch Arakan problem in a comprehensive way. Our guests are Ömer Tarık from Arakan, Sajjad Wahid from Bangladesh, Muhammed Akif Sardar from Turkey, and I am Ümit Çiftçi from Turkey. First of all, I find it useful to talk about the words, for everybody who is concerned about the Arakan is confused by the crowd of names. So I'm turning to our Arakanese guest to get the details. Mr. Ömer Tarık, can you explain us what Myanmar, Rohingya, Rakhine and Bengali Rohingyas stand for? I mean, many of us don't about these words.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, today the Rohingya known as the ethnic group of Myanmar and Arakan known as the Rakhine state of Myanmar. Actually, this is not the true. Rohingya in Arakan, we are the Rohingya. Is from 14th century. There was actually a kingdom, Muslim kingdom. There were more than 10 kings. After the Second World War, Myanmar got it, and now it's under the Myanmar government. This is the situation of Arakan. And with the Arakan, it's a border with India, Bangladesh, and the Burma. Actually, it's not the state of Myanmar. It's actually a country of Muslim. And we are not the ethnic group of Myanmar. We have our own tradition. We have our own religion. Is the Muslim? Definitely, it's a Muslim country.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning of these incidents. On 3rd June 2012, Buddhists had killed 10 Muslims who were traveling to Akyap to Mongto. Furthermore, it is said that all of this unrest is due to a Muslim man had raped a Buddhist woman. Can you please tell us which of these allegations is true?
Yeah, 3rd June, a Buddhist woman were killed by Rohingyas Muslim, and actually we Rohingya don't believe this. Actually, it's a plan which is made by Myanmar military and the Rakhine Buddhist. If you know, even they didn't give us the citizenship. They don't give us the citizenship. So how it's possible to kill a Buddhist, a citizen of Myanmar, to kill a citizen of Myanmar? Actually, it's a plan, and it's made by the Myanmar Buddhists and the military, cause they want to reject from our country. It's the last chance. You know, there is now democracy. Now Aung San Suu Kyi is come. So maybe they thought that is the last chance to remove, to ignore, to reject the Muslim from the Arakan state. I think this is the plan.
So, for example, you talked about Aung San Suu Kyi, the woman who was a democracy activist in Myanmar and who was respected a lot by the Muslim people of that country, actually, as you know.
Yeah, actually, we Muslim supported. We wanted more than the Buddhist to her, but after she came, we come to know that she will not give us the citizenship as before. She is supporting this political group who are not giving us citizenship. This is the main problem. We Rohingya Muslim thought that she will give us the citizenship as well, and she will give us that our legal rights as a human being. But she is not doing like this.
And actually, she is very silent about what's ongoing in that very conflicted part of the world. But also, I would like to ask a question to Mr. Wahid about Mr. Wahid, what do you think about the border policy the Bangladesh government is holding today?
First of all, thank you for inviting me in this question session. Thing is that, you know, every country has got its own policy for security and sovereignty. Maybe Bangladesh has got its own policy, and I don't think that it is something different from the international policies that other countries follow. I think this much is enough for the policy, because we don't see the policy from the inside. I think this is enough for us in this discussion.
About the population of the Myanmar Muslims in Bangladesh, what can you say? I mean, do you have any information about the number of those Muslims living in Bangladesh at the moment?
Actually, after this problem erupted, I have searched on the internet. The result is something like this. Last 20 years, we have got around 300,000 to 400,000 of Muslims from Burma, I mean Myanmar. But UNHCR, the Agency for Human Rights, UN Agency for Human Rights, they also operate the camps in Bangladesh. They recognize only 30,000 refugee. So the number of the people who are in Bangladesh from Burma is conflicting. So UN claims that only 30,000 are there. Our government is telling it is 3 to 400,000 people. The NGOs are telling much bigger figure. I mean, those who are working for the humanitarian aids, they are telling more big figure.
I see. So you actually say that Bangladesh itself needs help to provide a comfortable environment for these people already, because it has already accepted a big amount of population inside
Yes.
its borders. You say
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. It is kind of burden on us now, because you know we are ourselves a very populated, densely populated country. We are a very small country. If you can see the map of Bangladesh is small, we have a large population. So when you push another 100,000, 200,000, then it becomes a very big thing.
Yes.
Okay, so and when you accept some people here, then you have to give them food, food, education, health, everything is needed. So
About another issue, we have heard that the Bangladesh government actually refused to accept aid coming from United Nations for the Muslims, Arakanese Muslims living in Bangladesh. So I would like to ask our Arakanese guest if he knows anything about this.
Yeah, I heard something about this, but the thing is like that, you know, Bangladesh is highly populated country. Bangladesh is a highly populated country, and they are facing a lot of problem with us. Actually, I think taking refugee and helping the refugee is not the extreme solution. We must go there for the solution. The government of the other country, suppose Saudi Arabia, like Turkey, and the other country should go Myanmar, and they should talk with the Myanmar government for this solution. Yeah, actually now we have to survive our life. We have to save our life. This is the question for save our life. So maybe not only Bangladesh, there is also India, there is also other country. Every country should take our refugee for saving human rights, for saving human. So I think so, and we must go for the extreme solution. This is not the solution. Helping the poor or helping the refugee, give them shelter, it's not the solution, I think.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Ömer Tarık. We got a short break. Our question for you, Ömer Tarık. Exactly for which reason do Myanmar authorities declare state of emergency? What do they intend to do?
Yeah, actually Myanmar government. Yeah. Actually there is a purpose. They have a purpose. They don't accept us. They thought that there is a belief. It's like that we are not the citizen of Myanmar and we are not the citizen of Arakan. We are the citizen of Bangladesh. Every country know about this policy, and that is why they are not giving us citizenship, other legal rights, even education, even electricity or something like that. But their main purpose is they want to reject us. They want to reject us from their country. There should be no. They don't want our existence. They don't want our existence like Muslim existence from Myanmar. They don't want. That is why they want to neglect us in every aspect of life. If you see education, something, even electricity, even citizenship, and the other thing.
So actually, by relying upon this state of emergency, the Myanmar authorities sent more troops to prevent the crisis ongoing. But we have heard from the news that actually these people, the mobs, the soldiers, the police, all these people in some way supported the crisis. I mean, ran after the Muslim minority group members, and they also tortured, killed, raped,
Yeah,
and
obviously.
whatsoever.
Yeah, definitely. Because I told you before, it's a plan to reject us, to kill the Muslim. Even our boys, our friends, our sister have been tortured. They have been tortured. They have been denied food. They have been denied food and justice, and they have been killed. Instead, they are killing our religious leader, and they are burning our jami. They are burning our home. Now this is the situation of Arakan now. There are in the news I heard. Yes, it's impossible. It's forbidden to go there. So I'm hearing news from there, and there's a news like that. More than 70,000 Rohingya Muslims are detained in the prison. In the Butitong. So they have no justice. They are denied injustice and the food. They have been tortured. So it's the daily schedule of Muslim in Arakan.
So what do you think the solution in long term is? Because we have heard the Myanmar president saying that Rohingya Muslims are not a part of their country. They were illegal immigrants, and the best solution was to send all these people to different countries, to scatter them around. What do you think?
Actually, it's not. It's true. He said this. But we have motherland. Arakan is our motherland, and it's not from today. It was a country since 14th century. There was a kingdom. This is a kingdom of Muslim. So still there are more than 2 million maybe, but they are telling like this 1 million, less than 1 million, but still there are 2 million Muslim in the Arakan state. Even they have house, their grandfather was born there. So we have a tradition, we have culture, we have our own religion. So how can he say it like this? How can he say it like this? This is the question from us. I think, okay, that's fine. We are not citizen of them. Okay. In the same way, Arakan is not the Burma. Arakan is Arakan, and is the different country from the Myanmar. So if they don't give us citizenship and the legal rights, if they don't accept us as their population, so we need freedom. We want freedom from them.
We ask our guests to say their last word very briefly. And Ömer Tarık, we start with you.
Yeah, what I want from a country, actually, we want from all over the country the help. This help is not for full food, or it's not for the stay in other country as a refugee. We need our solution. We need an extreme solution for our country, and we want to say the other country to help us for our democracy, for our rights, for human rights. Actually, I want to say they are not killing the Muslim, they are just killing the human rights. So we want help from other country for the solution.
You Mr. White, your last words.
In brief, I want to appeal to the people who watch this video that please come alongside Bangladesh, help Bangladesh to help these poor people, these ill-fated people, so that they can at least live their lives and attain their last goal of independence or their own motherland sort of thing. I think if all the countries in the world come along with Bangladesh, they can do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. My last words about this is that in 21st century, not only in 21st century, but in humanitarian history, it is impossible for us, for anybody to accept this sort of masculine facility, a sort of genocide attempt. These people are just willing to have a life as the other ordinary people have in other countries. They want to go to school, they want to go to mosques, and they want to attain an ordinary daily life. That's all. So they should fight until they get all these rights of theirs, because these are their rights. Thank you.
We thank all of our guests for this conversation, and we thank also our spectators for being with us during the talk. And in another meeting, see you next time.